All right, hello everybody. My name is Critical Corvid. You probably know that if you're on the channel already. I'm looking to start playing this game here. Uh, oh, it's gonna be some lag because I forgot to unpause it. All right. Uh, yeah, I'm just playing some FireRed. Gonna do a sort of a Nuzlocke. I think I got some paper here to keep notes of where I'm catching stuff in case it becomes confusing. Yeah, I'm looking to do some Let's Plays on this channel. My other channel be primarily for like larger videos. All right, I was just gonna restart here. So we're gonna hit start. All right, here we go. I have only played this generation once before. I got FireRed when it was new, and I played it once, and for some reason I got rid of it, or maybe it was stolen. High school is really hazy for me. All right, so it's going to be a vanilla playthrough of this, and we'll be doing a lot of custom Pokemon games. Next on the list after this is I really want to do Crystal Clear, but that might be at the same time as this. I want to do that with a buddy, friend of mine, because it's like super open world and no story. Do you guys want me to read this? It's all Pokemon stuff, regular Pokemon stuff. You can tell me what's up. All right. You never get to play as Leaf, so let's do it. Or Green, rather. And of course, we will do the regular. Which one of these is select? I don't remember. There we go. I've got a couple of different of these that I'm running because I got two computers that I'm trying to get figured out. It's actually kind of janky. I'm doing the video recording on one and audio recording on the other. Your name is Leaf. Yes. And this is my grandson. I like how we've been rivals since we were babies. We're going to go with the regular. And anyone who doesn't like me can just keep not liking me because I do not care. All right. I've only ever started with a Bulbasaur once. So I might do that, even though it's like super easy. I could do a Charmander. He gets Metal Claw in this one now, so that makes him better, right? I say him. They have like an above average chance to be guys. Is there still a potion? There is. All right. Looking to go probably about an hour on this. Oh, whoops. I got to do keyboard control, so I don't have my controller set up. And yes, I do normally use a controller. I built a computer to use for games, but I gotta relearn like keyboard and all that. Yeah, so this is a new channel. This one's specifically for Let's Plays. Oh wait, what did she say? Right, all girls dream of traveling. It said so on TV. I'm glad we got our gender roles from TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Let's go talk to him. All right. I played this once when it came out when I was like in middle school or high school, whenever that was. I don't honestly remember. Is that right? Oh, look. Okay. Trainer tips. Press the start button to open the menu. We're learning. We are learning how to play the game. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon data or as data via the PC. Wait, so they're just like straight up turned into code and then withdrawn? I never actually thought about that. It's kind of fucked up. Yeah, so this is a channel strictly for Let's Plays. I'll be doing a lot of Pokemon stuff while I get set up on other stuff. I really loved playing hacks back in the day. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. But I quickly fell out of favor because there was no one to talk to about them, and it was hard to find good sites to get them off of. Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. There's no one really to talk to, and the sites were getting increasingly skeevy. I used to play... Oh, yeah, What? It's only Leaf? Gramps isn't around. Whatever. Let's go do the thing. I mean, to give context, this is back when Ruby Destiny, the first one, came out. Shoot. There was some fun stuff, but it's only gotten better since then. We've had incredibly wonderful hacks get finished in the early 2010s. We've had some that... Oh, I should be reading this. I'm sorry. You need your Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. You had a whole bunch of like abandoned projects that have been reworked. Pokemon Essentials was helping people make games in RPG Maker. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Leaf. There are Pokemon over there. Haha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now in my old age, I only have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, not fair. What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. I like how they just commit to him being just a frail old man. I don't want Charmander. I don't want Squirtle. No. There we go. Let's play with Bulbasaur. I've actually only done this like once or twice in my entire life. I'll get into a habit of actually reading these. I'm sorry, everyone. Do you want to give a nickname? Yeah, we're doing it like a Nuzlocke, right? What about how about, you know what? I want to play Vega with a friend as well, so we're gonna call him Moss. That's all I could think of. All right. It's going to be like slightly casual because I know everyone's got slightly different rules. I'll take this one then. I did like an oak voice on that. My bad. This isn't consistent or anything. We'll figure it out. If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can battle it. With it by your side, you should be able to reach the next town. Cool. Items in battle I'm kind of passive on. I'll try not to because it makes it sometimes more fun for like an audience situation. I usually count gift Pokemon separate from route or city Pokemon. Well, line's getting blurrier in later generations. Oh, for Pete's sake, you so pushy as always. Leaf, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? I mean, I have. Oh, what? What's up with OBS? 1 second. Oh, it looks like it dropped. I'll have to try and put the 2 together. Hopefully this isn't totally ruined. Let me actually check the file. 1 second. I'm sorry. This is bad for TV. Okay, looks like I have a file. Well, maybe there'll be some lost audio. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just have to deal with it. A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. Whoops, gotta get back in the window. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. Oh man, okay. It's gonna be terrible to sync later. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Rather than talking about it, you'll learn from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. And also because of like how Gen 1 and 2 go, obviously I don't count the Route 1 Pokemon until you have Pokeballs. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to battle. Any battle. Charmander use Growl. That's not good. Everything's on the line. My reputation, everything. You get growled. I don't care. We're gonna make this happen. It's gonna be miserable for everyone. Lowering the foe stats will put you at an advantage. That's why I'm doing it. Are we're tied for speed? Yeah! Let's do it! Alright, that's gotta be more than enough. Whoops. I keep hitting B on accident. Yeah! We're not so well matched. Okay. Hopefully I'll get the better hand on this one. That's not good. I might actually lose. No! No! Hit first! Oh, that was... Oh, whoops. That wasn't good. That was honestly pretty terrible. Alright. We are gonna make it. What is... Okay, yeah, special attack. That's good. There's actually a whole bunch about Pokemon that I'm just like really fuzzy on. I'm like a super casual player, and I'm like super bad about remembering weird type matchups, you know, dual typings. I'm terrible at those. So this might be pretty frustrating if you really, really enjoy like the technical aspects of Pokemon. I'm not sure. Wait, do I need to use a seal machine? Okay, nice. Da 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 da. Let's go up here. Let's talk to Blue's sister. Oh, she's called Daisy. That's right. Oh, we'll get the town map when we get back. That's right. All right, let's go. Can we run? I don't remember. Can we run in this game? Anyway, I want to do Crystal Clear, which a lot of people are probably pretty familiar with. Open world Gen 2 game, huge customizability, but no story. So I kind of want to play it through with a friend so that, you know, someone else can see it for the first time, and we can have fun talking about it. They can help make decisions. You know, it'll be like half by committee, and that one will also be kind of Nuzlocke, so that we can go where we want, catch a very specific Pokemon, make a truly unique team, and accomplish stuff. It'll be like a sort of Nuzlocke. After the first 8 gyms, we'll probably abandon that, because I know the game gets very, very difficult. We're talking like level 70, 80, excuse me, Pokemon from most of the battles. Oh, I'm not even doing this, I'm sorry. I gotta get in the habit. I am sorry. Please come see if you need Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. I was gonna use them to catch people. Alright, let's go up here. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, no, we got a battle. We got a battle. It's a rat. Oh, Moss. Come on, Moss. You can do this. You can beat something half your level. I'm sure of it. Defense fell. Okay. I'm sure we will be fine. Yeah. It's got a huge amount of starter options, obviously some of which were inspired by Pit Caspery's, you know, self-deprecating playthroughs with Smeargle and Ditto. Fun fact, Shockslayer, the main dev behind it, was actually watching their playthrough and editing some parts of the game at the same time, you know. The game wasn't finished. I think it's still being updated. But, you know, fun stuff about... Nice! Fun stuff about how stuff was changed because they would find bugs, or they would actually try and find old areas that would just get changed because they didn't want to keep them in the game. Sorry, I was going to talk to this guy. I'll talk to him when we get Pokeballs, or on the way back. Whichever. Let's go here first. Talk to this lady. Apparently Pokemon don't like it when you say Nurse Joy, even that's what, you know, most of us probably are trained to say. Alright. If you came across this channel first, I actually have a main channel, Critical Corbid, where I do video essays, analyses, deep dives of media I like, how I interpret it, how I view it, my personal opinion of its success and its ability to accomplish things. Hey, you from Palatown? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? We've received Oak's parcel from Pokemon Mart Clerk. Pokemart Clerk. We've put the Oak's parcel and the key on his pocket. Do I want to talk to everybody? Is everyone pretty familiar with this? I've got to buy some potions. You never know when your Pokemon will need quick healing. Yeah, probably. This shop does good business in antidotes, I've heard. Cool. I don't think I personally have to worry about that yet. Let's go! Let's go. You get the running shoes later, but you can't run in buildings until Gen 4 or 5, is that right? I had Gen 4, but I didn't really like it that much. It was honestly pretty weak. I consider Gen 5 to be pretty okay in some regards. 2's obviously better than the originals, but let's not talk about the ethics of charging for 4 games when you only needed to charge for like 1, maybe 2 at most. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, Leaf! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? sent me out for it. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! We don't know what we're doing for voices. I almost forgot. What'd you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you see and are caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Leaf and Blue. With these, take these with you. I should have named him something else. I'm realizing I was rushing through it. We will live with our mistake. You can't get detailed on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are tools for catching wild Pokemon. Oh, cool. I forgot they gave them to you. When the wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. Doing a complete guide on all Pokemon in the Pokemon world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you to fulfill my dream for me. Living vicariously through children. Get moving, you two. That's a healthy way to live. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Leaf, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Ha ha ha. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Alright. I mean, we all know what we have to do now, right? It's not like we really need it. It's only Gen 1. I mean, it's still Gen 1 after all these years. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help. Oh, this is really fresh because I've only played this once and it was well over 10 years ago. I mean, like 15 years ago, I want to say. We put the town map in the key items pocket. When did these games even come out? Like, it was forever ago, right? You do get the running shoes, right? Do I have to talk to my mom? What's up? Stop running into things. Leaf, you should take a quick rest. Okay. It's not what I wanted. Oh good, you and your Pokemon look great. Take care now. Awesome. Where do you get the running shoes? Oh man, am I have to look this up? Am I gonna be that bad? Alright, route 1. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? A Pidgey? Alright, it's gonna be our friend Pidgey. It's gonna be our wonderful Birdmon. Don't kill it. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. Last time I did a Nuzlocke, I actually got a critical hit on the Route 1 Pokemon that I found. And so yeah, it was Gen 2, so it wasn't that bad because it's, you know, a basic game. But yeah, last time it happened, I got a critical hit on whatever I was going for. Oh, whoops, I pressed B. And I killed it, and then I went to the next route with my level like 9 Totodile, and I barely caught a Caterpie. That was pretty much it until I got to Sprout Tower. Oh, whoops. Doesn't matter, it's a Pidgey. Give a nickname? Yes, we have to. Oh, I screwed up. I'm sorry, we'll name it when we get to the name raider. I'm still getting used to the keyboard. Let's call him, or her, sorry. Let's call her, let's call her Georgie. I'm gonna write it down and we'll rename her later. Because her name is Georgie, and we will call her that. This was a total accident. I'm a failure. I am so sorry, everyone. Could have been a rat. Kinda glad it wasn't a rat. Alright. Let's deal with the rat. I do plan on... I'm going to do this Nuzlocke here, and then I want to do casual playthrough of Pokemon Prism, which I know is absolutely huge, but it's also fun and interesting, and when I downloaded it to make sure it worked, I accidentally played it for like an entire hour. I only got as far as the first town, so it'll still be all pretty fresh. But yeah, I can't wait to do that. I just turned around. This thing does not want me to go further. Should have been good for raising that Pidgey, but you know, we can do that later. take a drink, sorry. I kind of do plan on streaming the games. I'm just, student, working on stuff. It's actually finals right now. I live in a travel hub. I live in a college city. So with coronavirus, COVID-19 out there, it's actually a little hard for me to figure out scheduling. So yeah, I'm just doing some recordings to get my feet wet, see if I like this, see if it's going to be sustainable. I'm going to be looking to do a weekly one-night recording. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump down from them. You get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Yeah, I knew, some basic nonsense. Alright, yeah, so it's all kind of hectic. Finals are in 2 weeks. I don't have the ability to commit to that right now. Plus, I'm a senior. I only have one more quarter, so I figured I might as well just wait until I can get everything figured out. I will be going into grad school when I can. I missed the application for next year, so it's going to be a little difficult for me to get in next year, but I'll probably be going in a year, and that would be really awesome. And this might take a pretty serious dip. Excuse me. And if it does, that's understandable. I'm planning on doing one video, maybe 2 a month on the main channel. I'm going to call it the main channel because it's the whole reason I made all this. About once a month, and they're going to be about 20 to 45 minutes on average. If I can manage it, I'll do shorter ones more frequently if I can find justification for it. And yeah, they're going to be looking at anime, video games, movies. He's going to kill me. But we can catch a Spearow. Do we want a Spearow or a Pigeon? A Pidgeot, as people say. I like Spearow more. Oh god. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and this is gonna be the end of it. Is this gonna be a 1-episode thing? Do I get a mulligan? I think I lose. Thank God. Okay. Not thank God. Okay. Well, that's it for that route. We're gonna go back over to Route 1 and train a little bit. I did not expect that. Yeah, I feel pretty bad about that. I didn't know they could spot. They could be level 5 there, and also hit me so hard. Oops. What are we at? We're at 23 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna go for about an hour and see how it feels. We'll put everything on the main computer and compile it. The computer I made is pretty powerful. It's just running on Linux, and everything's really glitchy. Like, half the time I'm using it, sound just doesn't work no matter what jack I'm using. There's actually a built-in speaker, actually, and it doesn't work at all. Oh, what? We're going this way. It does not work at all, like super at all. Does not work. And I generally can't use the tower jacks for the headset. The monitor jack is the only one that works, and even then, it's like only half the time. Like it doesn't work right now. Actually, the tower jack worked for the first time ever in all of my tests when I was making sure Audacity was running. Because for some reason I can't record microphone audio on the laptop. So the laptop is doing the video and game audio, and then I'm going to move that to the tower, use editing software to make sure everything syncs, and then I'm going to compile it, and then I have to watch it to make sure it all works, and then yeah, it's going up. I'm probably actually going to do 2 or 3 episodes over the course of the week, because now I just got a whole bunch of time where I'm not traveling, and I can work on my papers, and that's awesome. And I might do some recordings as a way of making everything work, have 2 or 3 backed up, and then start doing some uploads. Yeah, it's kind of exciting. So we're going to get Pidgey up to level 5 or 6, and then we'll move on. Which is probably going to be pretty boring for everyone, but you know. this is a Nuzlocke, and I was just met with the very real possibility that things can die. So, what else to talk about? I don't know. I've been playing Pokemon since it came to America. I'm an old man, kind of. I'm not like super old, but you know, I'm older than a lot of Let's Players. Although, like, the most famous ones are all older than me. So that's a fun fact for everyone. Figure out how old I am, if you care. I haven't decided how I'm going to do monetization on this Let's Play thing. I kind of don't like monetizing. I have a Patreon set up for the main channel, so you can come over there, you know, give me $1 if you really like what I'm doing, you want to see more. Your name will be in the your name, excuse me, will be in the credits, not the comments. You can comment, that'll be awesome. You know, I'm super small right now, so it'll actually, if you ever like have things you want to say, like, oh, I really appreciate what you included here. These ideas were a little weak. I had a different reading. I'm curious what you think. You know, those will be things that you can do, and I'll be able to hypothetically respond to start. I'm not looking to make a job or a career out of this. I find the internet and this sort of these make-yourself sort of expenditures generally not worth it. You only really get there by being incredibly lucky. You know, it's not a real meritocracy. I am looking to put work into what I'm making, and if people like it, you know, then it becomes an exchange. But it'll be up there for free. I'm looking for the main, I'm going to keep calling it the main channel. They will be free. I'm going to make sure there's no ads on there. If ads get placed on anything I put up there, it won't be my doing. It'll be like the copyright auto find sort of thing that people will do. It'll be like, oh, you're using one of our songs, so we're going to charge you accordingly for it. And by charge, that means they'll put ads on it so they can reap money off of my content that I made. And I say that all defensively, like I'm some sort of like plagiarist, but you know how this stuff works. I mean, if you're in the business of understanding how this works, or you know people who do and talk about it, you know, this is a pretty cut and dry thing. People just try and take ownership because you used 35 seconds of a song that is a legally defensible thing under fair use, but you know, you get screwed because of it. I don't want ads on my main thing. I am not looking to make money off of ads. I find them unreliable. People report all the time about how they make perfectly healthy content and then stuff happens. I'm not interested in that. I want, if you think it's content that you want to support, you can. And I'm also not super into, like, if something starts doing really well, just instantly monetizing it. That also just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like I said, I'm not trying to make a huge amount of money off of this. I mean, if it ever happens, you know, awesome, thank you, you're all amazing. But that's not the goal here. The goal is to create and hopefully get some amount of, like, investment back. You know, the microphone costs money. Upgrading technology to make everything work costs money. So the goal is to break even or as close to that as possible. But I'm not actually trying to stand out as some sort of, I don't know, entertainer, I guess. You know, this isn't a talk show, although that idea does absolutely entice me. You know, I'd love to have a space where people come on and debate and stuff. And maybe if I do this long enough, I can get to that point. That honestly is super awesome. All right, grinding a little bit more. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is pretty boring, but you know, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people who tosses on like a Let's Play from one of like 4 different people in the background when I'm playing a large RPG, Western, or J. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, and I'm not usually paying attention unless something particularly hilarious happens. And I'm not playing any wacky ROM hacks, so that's not likely to happen. We're just having some fun. Just playing some games. And this is going to go through some growing pains because I don't know everything about editing. I don't know the ins and outs and all that. So, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. I wanna make stuff that fits the aspect ratio, so we'll have like some sort of background. I haven't decided on what I'm doing yet. You can find me at Twitter. I'm not super active because I joined it kind of late and I don't generally love those sorts of social media. But, you know, I understand what they're there for, and, you know, that's what I'm here for. And we have a Pidgey that does not hit for anything. Alright. Let's go see if we can get something up north. This is a FireRed. This is FireRed, not Leaf Green. Most games use FireRed for modding the file. So I got that one right now. I haven't gotten Leaf Green. I just like kind of started building up my library again because I lost all my old library, my old library on my old laptop. So I had an old laptop, old Toshiba. Got it in 2008, and I got it to replace my tower. So I had something for schoolwork when I first went to school. Yes, I was actually going to college in 2008. Well, now that I've had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokedex. Let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates the data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I'd better show you. Where was I? Oh yeah. I had my old Toshiba, and I put most of my files on there from my old tower. And there was an incident where the computer got wet. Computers don't like to be wet. It got very wet. It had a bath. That wasn't fun. But the hard drive was perfectly fine. So the keys didn't work. Most of the processor was screwed. You know, all that. That was all ruined. But the hard drive was fine. So I cracked it open. And I'm just gonna ignore this guy. I really don't care. Something you don't understand, watch that. I got that, and I got an enclosure for it. Let's go get that item, because I forgot about it. I haven't played Gen 1 in probably 10 years almost. Maybe 8. It's hard to say. I got an enclosure for it, took it out, put it together and turned it into an external, and I could run all my games and stuff on it. I had music and all that jazz. And I just didn't use it for a long time. And I got a bunch of other drives for other stuff. Like I got a drive for movies, TV shows. I got a drive for music. It's just for music because I have that much. Are we on Route 2? I don't want to cheat. I wasn't paying attention. Yes. Cool. Does the forest count as a separate route for some people? I don't honestly know what the rules are, and I don't want to be considered a cheater. All right, Dupe's Claws. I play with dupes. I generally play with the evolve as well. So if like you find a Pidgeotto and you still have a Pidgey, like I don't usually count that. If more than half of the people who ever see this in the time it takes me to start working on new videos disagree, I'll change that. I say that with like one person who's going to watch this could be like, no, that counts. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll say I'm sorry to one person. I'm fine with that. You're supposed to miss when I say I'd attack you. What? I don't like this. This is bad end. Alright. Anyway, I recently, when I was working on this computer, I'm still missing my drives. I'm buying plural drives. I got a solid state that's coming. Well, I haven't placed the order yet, but I have a solid state that I'm going to order, that I'm putting the main OS on, and then some of the software for recording and all that, so that it runs fluidly and has its own dedicated, area for what it's gonna do. And then I'm going to have a massive spin-up drive that is going to be used for most of my, game storage and all that, recordings. And I don't have those because those are expensive. Because I'm buying expensive technology for my computer because I want it to last forever and ever and ever. Because I get tired of upgrading very quickly. Anyway, so I have those coming, but I don't have them yet. My friend, who's like a he like does coding work for like a living. He's working on publishing a few games right now. He's like, hey, you have a CPU, you have your cooler, you have everything you need to actually run it. I was like, yep, no OS or drives. It's like, cool, let's get you Linux. So I gave him. I had a thumb drive that was supposed to boot, and it didn't work. And so he's like, okay, you have a spare actual drive. I said, yeah. So we pull this thing out, and we're about ready to copy it, and the entire thing is corrupted. My entire Toshiba disk. I was going to use that as a boot drive because it was the smallest one, and I could just copy all the usable files off of it. Plus, we might have been able to salvage the boot from Windows that it had. So I could have just been running Windows 7 on it. That would have been fun. But the whole thing got corrupted, and oh no! I guess Georgina's dead now. Georgie, sorry. Yes, we'll use next Pokemon. I think I pressed B on accident. Well, now we have a rat, and I don't love that. How many more birds am I allowed to get? Oh man, I can't believe I screwed up like that. Oh, I'm sad now. I was looking forward to using that bird. How's the... I killed that Spearow, but I can still encounter a new Spearow and catch it. Does dupes work when something has died? I'll look that up. Maybe I'll be softer on it so I can get more birds. Yes, we will give this one a name. I'm not an idiot. So rat is, we're gonna call it, I can't name him that. That's mean. We're gonna call him Opal. Our new rat is named Opal. Because I feel awful about what happened. No! Why do you taunt me with this? I don't like you. Alright. Yeah. We got Opal. Excuse me. I also have, once I get started on Prism, or make it pretty far through it, I'm aware that most people have like a 40-hour playtime on it before they start beating it. More when you want to go to like Glitch City and catch the super unique legendary in there. Super neat. Let's go heal up and put Georgia in the PC. I don't usually like releasing. I'll probably keep it. I'll probably keep her around just so I can teach her fly and have her for HMs. Of course, won't use her for battles, but just for HMs in case that's necessary. I think the only one that is useful that she'll learn is fly, so we'll just hold on to her for that. If I get another flyer, we'll do that. Oh, poor Pidgey. Poor Georgie. Deposit. I think I need to open up the settings and change the speed because I think I'm like slow. A lot of hacks have these as default fast already because they know how annoying it is. I got Snakewood because I really want to play that. I've seen one person play it all the way. I got a funny story about that, but I'm actually going to save for Snakewood because I know there's just a lot of open space where you're just battling the same trainers with the same stuff over and over again. And here's the trick. I'm actually not an idiot. I say so dismissively about people who played it. I know how to play it, and I'm super excited to because it looks really, really fun. I know it's loaded with jokes, and I'm actually somewhat familiar with the Cutlerines' work. Well after when they were done producing, which kinda saddens me, but it's understandable. They've kind of been, missing for a couple of years. I say missing like it's a court thing or a cop thing. Sorry, like they're just straight up gone. But no, it's just that a lot of their accounts just say, gone, may or may not return. And, all right, let's get this. Just kind of hoping for a Caterpie. Honestly, I like that a little more. Let's try and catch a Weedle. I keep hitting B. Sorry guys, it's a keyboard. I'm not used to it. Oh nah, don't do this. I don't like it when you do that. I also have cutlerines. I don't have their super rare hack, the SS, the one on the ship. I don't have that one. It's actually like super hard for me to find it. If anyone who does watch this eventually finds it, email it to me. Hit me up on Twitter. Again, Corvation, Critical Core Corbin on Twitter. What am I gonna name you? Skeen. All right. Skeen. That's a good name for a caterpillar. Let's go ahead and level up a little bit. Yeah, I can't find that one. I don't remember the name. I'll probably have it in my notes for next time. I would have liked that more personally, but this is I like Butterfree more than Beedrill. We're gonna die. I wasn't really thinking. Okay, we're gonna switch because that was dumb. I do that sometimes. I do dumb things. Photon. Yeah, why not? Just not gonna die from a Caterpie. I also have a Grand Day Out, which is a leaf green hack. Excuse me. I know it's a very small, self-contained story, and I'm very excited to play that. I might do that once I'm done here. Excuse me, or between Prism, just so I have something between long games, because I know that Snakewood is a very, very long game. And, I mean, people go through like 18 or 20 parts to do it, not including like grind sessions. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those. I hope they come back. They were... Why did I do that again? Because I'm a dummy. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's get out of this. I need to fix this. I hope they come back, because they were working on a very ambitious hack last time. A huge region with different stories, different characters, different, like 5 different starters, if I remember correctly. The story had tons of endings. And they said that they were almost done with the first part of one story. And then they were gone. And that's just kind of sad. If you're wondering if I'm saying they, it's because on at least one of their profiles, the Cutlerines pronouns, they just say is gender, they say their gender is like open or something like that. I'm getting that slightly wrong, I'm trying to be respectful. Genderless or something like that. I don't remember it being clear he or she, so I'm using they. So I think that's more respectful of what they have listed. There's an item up here, right? But yeah, I really look forward to that. I also have Crystal Clear. Crystal Clear I'm going to be doing with a friend who likes Pokemon but doesn't usually play them on their own. Last one I think they played was Moon? I don't think they finished it. I don't remember. I think they played X. I think I remember them saying that they completed X. What was it? Just throw this out. It'll be safe. It'll be safe. Yeah, they played X or Y. I don't remember which one. They played it once. I don't know. They didn't have anything remarkable to say about it. And I don't remember if they played Gen 5. Last time I played seriously was Black. I got Black when it was new. And I was really disenfranchised with it because of how handholdy it was. I did think it was neat. It was a little harder than Gen 4 was. And I liked that a lot. Especially since Gen 4 was kind of dumb and obscure. Especially since Gen 4 had Defog as an HM, which to me was just dumber Flash. Like, I could understand Flash existing, but Defog as an HM? That was so dumb. And, yeah, I hated that. Like, if you're not going to give me HMs that are fun or make sense, like, I don't like Flash Mechanic at all. Don't get me wrong. And, I think it was Gen 3 that made it a TM. Is that right? I like that a lot. That was a good choice. That was a good, smart, solid decision in my opinion. However, just making Defog the move of choice afterwards was really stupid. And the fact that we don't really see it as an HM ever again, I think kind of speaks to how dumb it was. Like it was just flash again. And it made sense when we didn't have flash. Like I remember in Gen 1 on my second playthrough, I just never taught anything flash because it's a dumb mechanic and getting through Dark Tunnel is pretty easy without it. And in Gen 2, you know, there's Mordor? Mount Mordor? That's not the hugest problem to get through without flash. I mean, it's annoying. Or is it the first one that you can get around? It's Dark Cave? No, press B. It's Dark Cave, and there's no reason to be in Dark Cave in the first place. Like, sure, it links to Blackthorn, but you can't do anything in there until you have Rock Smash and Strength, and you don't get those until halfway through the entire game. And you get them right next to each other, if I remember correctly. That's kind of funny. But then they also had Whirlpool, which was stupid, and Waterfall, and Surf, so it's just like, okay, go get the Lapras, teach that everything. That way you look like you're riding a Lapras and you're doing everything. That was my mentality, at least. I just hit the mic. I hope that didn't do anything to the recording. What's up, kid? I came here with some friends to catch some bug Pokemon. They're all itching to get some Pokemon to battle. Or, I said that wrong, but I think I got there. Let's go up here. Is there an item? Alright. So yeah, no, a lot of dumb choices with HMs. Why do I keep doing that? While I don't like the cutscenes that constantly come from Gen 6 and Gen 7 when you're using the HM like wristband or whatever it is. I never played Gen 6. Well, I played Alpha Sapphire a little bit. I didn't complete it. I'm actually thinking about getting back into it, but you know, I'm not sure. It's got some things I don't like about it. I really miss the pixel graphics and the actual 2D perspective. Back to what I was saying. I never like actually played Gen 6, so I know you get the Latios or Latias, and that can just fly you anywhere. But in Gen 7, you get the wristband for, you know, fly, surf, and all that. And I like that more, even though I hate the cutscenes, because, I mean, otherwise you're sacrificing a Pokemon on your team with a move you actually want, or worrying about HM slaves. And, you know, that's personal opinion, that's no fun. I'm sure people disagree with me. I think it's a level of strategy for like challenge runs or stuff like Nuzlocks. Like, some people have like a hardcore rule that if you don't have something with an HM, you know, that's necessary for progression, you lose. And I think that's hardcore and awesome. But that's got to be a challenge run sort of thing. I think you have to be like in the mindset for that when the game kind of already has that as a sort of a default. I think that's poor engineering. You know, this is necessary just to progress, but it's not necessary in order for your team to accomplish anything. And that's honestly ridiculous. You know, people have been making more open world games or games that are their progress is stunted in different ways. Like Black 2 and White 2. I don't remember Black and White too much, and I don't have them anymore. I recently did Black 2, and I really liked it, so I'm going to hold on to it because it's fun. And I kind of want to restart it with the shiny Gibble you get, and just use that as my like pseudo starter, because that's just a silly thing. I'm saying a lot. I'm really sorry, everyone. I got to get used to. I don't want my rat to die, so we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center. In Black 2, they're like way more open about it. Like when you want to go south, you're in a city where you can go south or north, and you came from one of the other directions. They'll just be, you came from the west, I want to say. They'll just be like in the south. They'll say, "All right, well he's dead." This is terrible. This is abysmal. I didn't know he was that close. I'm sorry, everyone. Whoops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's dead. It's not supposed to... It's not supposed to be alive. Alright. There was one. Or two. But yeah, there's just a flash mob that shows them and goes, "Ah, we're dancing and we don't know why. Where will we tomorrow? Probably not here." And you're just kind of forced to go northward. And then there's that place where you take the plane and you land in the airfield, and you can go east or west. And if you go east, because you're supposed to go west, there's just gonna be a guy blocking the way, and he says something like, "Ah, man, I'm just here. Go somewhere else. This is where I'm at." And you're just kind of forced to be like, "Man, what? I gotta do what?" And you just can't go anywhere. You have to progress the story the way the game wants you to. And I would take the game as seriously as it takes itself, and in that moment, it's like, oh, you can't go forward because of a dumb reason. Well, that's better than a cut tree and wasting a Pokemon slot to a move slot to learn cut. At least that's kind of funny. What do you say? I was throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon, and I ran out. That's why you can never have too many Pokeballs. That's enough. Let's go fight a Bugcatcher. Let's get my Weedle evolved. I'm feeling pretty bad about my decisions here. Oh man, I forgot how quickly poison drains your HP. Alright. No. Yes. Oh man, I feel so bad about my decisions. Alright. But yeah, no, I mean, Crystal Clear is totally open. I don't know how HMs work in Prism. I'm kind of excited to see how they work. I know Pokemon Sardonyx, which I'm thinking about playing once they put out the next story update, which it's been a long time since the story's really been progressed. It looks like they're working on a lot of smaller stuff earlier in the game, which is understandable. I actually find that story, it doesn't really do it for me because of how heavily story driven it is. There's so much dialogue. I personally don't love that, but the game looks fun. It's got really unique sprites and new areas that are really unique. And the gym structure in Sardonyx is totally optional. You can just progress the story and never test the gyms. And it's also metered, so you can't just grind to a higher level. Like if you're there's someone with a Growlithe who is a pretty tough cookie. You can't just grind 10 levels higher and then go face it like you had to do in Gen 1 to beat Brock if you, were unfortunate enough to start with a Charmander. The game actually just has like caps. Yeah, straight up just like has caps. Do we want let this guy do him on his own? Nah, I don't want him to die too. I mean, I could do a one Pokemon challenge to get through this. It'd be the worst thing ever, but I could. But yeah, no, I mean, Sardonyx doesn't have HMs. When it comes time for you to get cut, you actually get a hatchet from the police station, and now the hatchet can cut down trees, and you get different items like that to help you along your adventure. So you don't actually need HMs. I think they still exist, but they don't operate like that. They don't operate like HMs. They just become moves that you can use. Like if you like Surf, because Surf's a pretty all-around good move, you can use it. You want your normal Pokemon to have Strength because Strength's not bad for a normal Pokemon? Sure, go for it. It's just not required for advancement anymore. Probably should have went back to the Pokemon Center, huh? Because Moss ain't doing the hottest. So Bulbasaur evolved at level 12? Is that right? It's probably Weak Seed, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna utilize our support move here. Okay. This will buy me time, I think. A lot of dead air. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to this. I don't know how much dead air is acceptable. Blah blah blah. This will even the tides. We're almost to an hour, and I think I'm gonna call it there. Just to get used to it, give my voice a rest, and practice editing. I want to see how long an hour recording takes to compile. been taking less than a minute per 10 minutes recorded to compile, and that's just so nice, because my laptop does not have the best processing power. It's got a fast processor, but it just can't handle a lot of tasks. Yes. And when I had to compile a video for a final, I did a cool podcast sort of situation for cosplay. I cosplay, super fun. I love it. I'm working on a new cosplay. I just did Athena from Borderlands. Borderlands 2, not 1. Or sorry, pre-sequel, not 1. And it was a 6-minute video compiling audio, and essentially it was a slideshow. There was no actual video associated with it. It turned it into a video, but it was just a series of pictures that came on screen and would change, and it was always 2. I did my Spider-Man Noir cosplay and set it up like 1940s, 1930s New York, even though I'm not in New York. And I had pictures of Spider-Man and what they were talking about, and I also played J. Jonah Jameson on his own radio show, Talking Callers. And I did the people calling in, 2 of them. My girlfriend did a 3rd one. And yeah, it was just essentially just 2 audio tracks and some pictures, and it took 2 hours to compile, and it was just 5 minutes. It was insane. I could not understand it. Yay, Moss is alive again. Maybe we just seed the next one and put Skeen in? I'm not sure. Oh, Skeen. I'm sorry. Kakuna. Is it just gonna no harden? Wild and Trainer Cocoon is only no harden, right? Or was that just Gen 1? I don't remember. But we're not playing loose and goose here. We're gonna play smart. Oh, we can't catch anything before Brock's gym now. Shoot. Oh well. Right? I don't know why I did that. I was supposed to seed it. What else? Oh yeah, the computer took forever to compile. I did a 20-minute recording just as a test, and it didn't take 2 hours for my new tower to do it. I was done in less than 2 minutes. It was awesome, and I loved it, and I am so excited to start using it once I have a good operating system on it. I'm just convinced that Linux is giving it way too many glitches, and I have no control over that. I keep turning my head to look at the monitor to make sure everything is going well. And so this is a directional mic, so I'm probably getting quiet sometimes. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna work on that. Probably put the mic on the other side so that it's gonna be more even spread of my voice. It's all a learning curve, you know? I'll get there. I'll get there, everyone. And with your patience, it'll be great. 58.5 minutes. Alright. It's gonna be different for you guys. I'm just looking at the recording. I'm sorry. This is gonna be very jarring. We're gonna defeat this guy, maybe do one more trainer, and that'll probably be the episode. Maybe an hour and a half. I'd be cool with that. Moss, no! Alright, we at least got a full heal off this guy. And it is dead. Moss grew to level 10. That's a nice round number. With Brock's Onyx 12 or 14 or something like that. Vine Whip. Nice. I just got done playing through Pokemon Crystal recently, and I am so glad Gen 3 fixed like when everything learns moves and how many moves there are. Like, Gen 1 is just generally insufferable, but Gen 3 fixed a lot, like, I say like a lot now, I'm sorry. But Gen 3 fixed a lot of things and made it really engaging to play, and I'm just so happy Gen 3 exists. It's also really popular to mod, so, you know, that's another good thing. Let's see what this guy has. A Caterpie. Do you think our our scheme could win. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, Moss. Love you, Moss. I know you can do it. Also, my chair squeaks. And I don't have enough money to WD-40 it every other day, so that's going to be the thing we have to deal with until I can replace it, which won't be for a very long time, I don't think. How dare you? I do not appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hoping to have 2 or 3 episodes backlogged after this one. I'm going to be putting stuff... I'm going to be recording stuff over spring break, which is almost spring break for us here. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, which means a lot of our schools are quarter-based, not semester-based. So my time frames add up differently. And I also work at a different college. So my free time is just weird, right? I'll have a little bit of overlap on breaks, but it'll be like I'll work halfway into one of my breaks at my school, and school will start halfway through my working break. It can be really good for getting stuff metered and figured out. I forgot to switch. We'll get a week and then switch back in. So maybe one more hit. We'll seed it just to be safe. But yeah, I work at a quarterly school. I go to a quarterly school. I might be working at the same school I go to pretty soon, depending on what happens. It's kind of hard to get a job for what my degree is in at that school. It's somewhat competitive in a way. Not that I'm in a competitive major, it's just they're not always looking for people to replace others. I know I'm not looking to be a teacher. Not at this school. I don't have the qualifications. It's a university, and I would only have an undergrad. That's not really enough qualification to become a professor, adjunct or otherwise. It would be more of a, I'm a tutor. I'm an English tutor, which means I do a lot of work that the professors just don't have time for. We're basically like extra office hours, which is nice. It's nice to have that kind of rapport with students. But yeah, I would be a tutor there, and I'd come in with my undergrad, which would be really nice. But they may not be hiring is the problem. All right, we'll do it after I get my Kakuna. Come on, Skeen. Go, 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 go. Skeen evolved into Kakuna. Da, 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 da. All right. It's gonna be a beat drill pretty soon. Pardon, I needed that. I do. I get screwed a lot. Cool. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do a save, and that'll be it. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.